Hello, class. Welcome back to another episode of C Sharp. In this exercise, the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale classifies hurricanes into 5 categories, numbered 1 through 5. Write an application named Hurricane that outputs a hurricane's category based on the user's input of the wind speed. Category 5 hurricanes have sustained winds of at least 157 miles an hour. So 157 and above is Cat 5. The minimum sustained wind speeds for category 4 through 1 are 130, 111, 96, and 74 miles per hour. Respectively, any storm with the winds less than 74 is not a hurricane. So we need to write a program that classifies these hurricanes. So let's go ahead and open up Visual Studio. We're going to create a new project. Console app. Let's call it Hurricane. Next. Create. Okay, let's get rid of this. We're going to be using system, using static system.console. We're going to create our, I need a semicolon. We're going to create our class of hurricane. Open and close curly braces. We're going to have a static static void main curly braces for its body. And let's go ahead and get some of these constant variables. Const int. And we're going to name it 5. Uh, let's do cat 5. 5. There we go. And that's going to equal, I don't remember what the thing was, 157. All right, 157, 130, 111. All right, that's not the right one. You don't need my GitHub. Cat 5 is going to be 157. We're going to have another const int for, no, const int. This is going to be, what did I do? Lowercase. This is going to be cat 4, and that is going to be, what was it, 130? We have another constant integer for cat 3, and that was 111, I believe. We're going to have a constant integer for cat 2, and that's going to be, what did they say for cat 2? 96 and 74. 96. Const int cat 1, that's going to be 74. Okay, so we have our constant integers. Actually, if it's a const, it probably needs to be capitalized, CAT. I'm going to just copy that. It's good practice to capitalize your constants. That way they look a little bit different than everything else. So I have a constant integer for cat 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, what we have to do is we have to get our wind speed. So we're going to have a int for wind speed. And we don't know what that is yet. We're going to ask our user. So we need to have a write function. We're going to ask our user to enter the wind speed. The user is going to enter the wind speed, and we're going to convert that and set it into the variable of wind speed. So that's going to equal convert dot to int 32. And whatever is in the read line is what's getting converted. So now I have a wind speed that their user enters, and we're going to compare the wind speed to all these categories. So we're going to do a if. We're going to do a bunch of if and else statements. If the wind speed is greater than or equal to cat 5, then we are going to do a write line, or just a write line. We're going to let our user know this is a category 5 hurricane. How do you spell hurricane? Hurricane. Okay. We're going to have a else if statement. And if the wind speed is greater than or equal to cat 4. And there's a reason I'm doing from high to low, because the wind speed for cat 5 can go higher and higher and higher. There is no limit for cat 5. And though I am doing all of these different ones, it's going to check for cat 5 first. If it's not cat 5, then it's going to go down to cat 4, because C# programs read from the top line down. So it's going to pass cat 5 first. And if it realizes that that is not the case, it's going to go back down to cat 4 and then run this. So we're going to have a write line. And we're going to say, I'm just going to copy this, if that's okay with you guys. Just copy the write line, paste it in there. And all I'm going to do is change that. We're going to do a else if, and if the wind speed is greater than or equal to cat 3, then we're going to do this write line, make it a cat 3. We're going to do another else if. We're going to do wind speed is greater than or equal to cat 2. We're going to paste that again, change the 5 to a 2. And we're going to do the same thing with 1. So else if, we're going to do another else if statement. If the wind speed is greater than or equal to cat 1, we're going to make this known that is cat 1. And then we're going to do an else statement. Else means whatever's left. We're going to do a write line. We're going to let our user know that this is not a hurricane. Okay, so everything looks right. Let's go ahead and run it and see what it looks like. Enter the wind speed. So let's go with the low end first. Let's do 2. This is not a hurricane. Perfect. If the wind speed is 78 miles an hour, it's category 1. If the wind speed is 99 miles an hour, that's category 2. If the wind speed is 120 miles an hour, it's category 3. What was the other one? 130. If the wind speed is 140 miles an hour, that should be, yep, category 4. And let's do 999. That should be category 5. Okay. So anytime that you are doing if-else statements, keep in mind that C# is going to be reading the top if statement first, and if it decides that that is the correct one, it's going to run this block of code and choose this option first. So if we had these reversed, if the cat 5 was down here and the no hurricane was up here, then it might mess up depending on how we set up these ifs and if-else statements. All right, let me know if you have any issues, if you have any questions or comments, and we will see you in the next video. You guys have a great day.